It's a story you'll see only on CBS 5.
Green Bay police frustrated with a system that they feel lets illegal drivers stay on the road are fighting back. Now, 5 investigators got an inside look at a police sting aimed at taking away the one thing that those charged with driving without a license keep using to break the law: their car.
It's another busy day in Green Bay traffic court.
Wisconsin versus Alan D. Jarnerson.
The majority of people are like Alan Jarnerson, shown here appearing before a judge for a citation of driving a vehicle with a revoked license. It's his second offense.
It's a serious problem because it affects the safety of everybody in the community.
But watch what Jarnerson does after he pleads to the case and the judge sets a court date and reminds him he still can't drive. He walks out of the courthouse, climbs into a van, and heads off. It's a decision that will cost him another citation for operating after revocation and his van.
It's going to get towed. Doesn't have a valid driver's license and it's in a no parking zone. It's getting towed.
A decision that leaves him speechless.
We're just in traffic court for operating after revocation. And here you are driving your car. Can you tell us why?
It's frustrating. Trying to do what's right out here, and then people right blatantly in front of you just keep doing what they're in trouble for.
5 investigators was allowed access recently to a police sting named Operation Revocation, aimed at implementing a new city towing policy for anyone caught driving while their license is revoked. Lieutenant Bill Bongle pushed for the policy after he found of the more than 900 OAR tickets written in 2003, each punishable with jail time on the first offense. Roughly 62% were dismissed.
For whatever reason, the courts appear to be reluctant to enforce the statute as it's written.
I don't know exactly what the problem is with circuit court, if they're overwhelmed or what, but these people continue to drive and drive and drive.
And guess where police have set up their sting? Outside traffic court, where out of the 60 people on the docket for the day, just 4 have a valid license.
Some of these individuals have 20, 25 after revocations on their record, and they're still out there driving around.
Still, many drove to the hearing, and many, after leaving court, climbed into a vehicle and drove away.
81% of the people that were citing for revocation are repeat offenders.
When Miguel Franco Toscano left court, a friend got behind the wheel at first, but within a block, he was in the driver's seat and pulled over by police.
I guess they were watching us.
While his car was being towed away, he admitted to us he's never had a driver's license.
How long have you been driving without a license?
Not too long, for probably about a year.
It starts out when you're younger and you can't get out of the system.
Lawrence Gagar told us he hasn't had a valid driver's license for at least 5 years. His car got towed after he was stopped driving a friend from court. Arrested for outstanding warrants and again cited for operating after revocation, he told us he has no other choice.
I got a family to feed. I have to get places, and I can't depend on somebody else for that.
Gagar says he created his own problems. His license was revoked years ago as a condition of a previous court judgment that he never cleared. Still, he keeps driving and keeps paying the price.
One ticket takes 6 months to try to get a license back, and then after that, it just keeps going. It's like a revolving door.
Brown County DA John Zukowski says the system is full of repeat offenders. He says many cases for operating after revocation are dismissed, but usually as a way to get a conviction on a more serious traffic crime.
It's much more important and appropriate that there be a conviction on the drunk driving, on the hit and run, on the fleeing.
But police say the system is broken. The repeat offenders, many.
Whatever it is that we're doing isn't working very well.
And if the courts can't convince people like Jarnerson to stay off the road, they hope watching a car get towed off will leave a lasting impression.
As long as there's not a hammer over their head, they're just going to keep doing it.
As we saw firsthand outside Green Bay Traffic Court, where these folks just visited for breaking the law. Chris Schuler, CBS 5 News, Green Bay.
And police say revoked and unlicensed drivers are a hazard on the road as well. Statistics show they are involved in many hit-and-run accidents and police chases as well as drunk driving incidents. Just makes you shake your head. How can people have the audacity to come out of court
Not quite sure.
and drive the car? Oh, boy.